So the six-time former champion, Lee Chong-wei, safely through to the semi-final once more. And after that men's singles, we turn our attention once again to women's singles. And it is the World and Olympic silver medalist, Pusarla Sindhu, the #3 seed here this year, up against the beaten finalist from last week at the Malaysian Open, Bingjiao, the #8 seed from China. So when we look at the draw, the bottom half of the draw has been decided. We will be seeing both those matches in the top half of the draw. 7 seeds, 7 different nationalities involved from quarter-final stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from India,
Pusarla Sindhu introduced to the fans. A young lady who celebrated her 23rd birthday yesterday. Her opponent, a left-hander, Bingjiao. And for both these players, it's the first ever quarter-final here. Yeah, just navigating her way onto court, past that magnificent new trophy that has been made by Puta for the Bingjiao World Tour finals. This is the 11th meeting between the two players, and of the previous 10 honours are shared. But Pusarla Sindhu has won the last 2, including at the group stage of last year's Super Series finals, and that was 3 games, as you saw last time they met in Dubai. Now, Steen, I'm going to set you a task in future. You are to look and see who wins the toss. Because I think we both missed it at that time. Not sure who chose ends. So will her birthday celebrations continue? The 23-year-old, born in Secunderabad, just north of Hyderabad, has been #2 in the world, a total of 10 weeks across 2 different spells, but currently 1 place down from that. In the first round, she beat the silver medalist from the 2016 World Junior Championships, Pornpui Chorchawong of Thailand. 3 games needed there in 1 hour and 4 minutes. And then the left-hander yesterday, Aya Ohori, in 2 straight games. Her opponents, having had injury problems at the beginning of the year, a welcome return to form last week in reaching the final of the Malaysia 750 event. She is 21 years of age, as you can see, and she has returned to her career high of #7. So it's her 27th week in total at world #7. 3rd appearance here at the Indonesian Open. In 2016, she reached the last 16. Last year, she was the #7 seed and lost in the first round to the eventual champion, Sayaka Sato. This year, she beat Chang'an Yi from Hong Kong in the first round, and then Busananong Bangarangpan from Thailand in yesterday's match. Both matches very convincing, very short time, around about the half-hour mark for both. So our court officials from Malaysia and Austria. Lau Chen Liep from Malaysia and Klaus Schlieben of Austria. Well, the Olympic silver in Rio de Janeiro, losing out to Carolina Marin. Lost a fantastic final at the World Championships last year. Pusarla losing out to Okuhara. They're one of the best matches I think I've ever witnessed. An hour and 50 minutes of stunning women's singles badminton.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Bingjiao, China. And on my left, Sindhu, India. Sindhu to serve, level, play.
So Pusarla Sindhu, better known in her home country simply as PV Sindhu.
Service over, 1 love.
Has been consistent this year. 6 previous tournaments, at least a quarter-final in all of them, including 2 finals. That was an opportunity missed from Sindhu. Lost the final of the India Super 500 event when she was defending champion, losing out to Zhang Bei-wen in the final after having a match point in the 3rd and deciding game. And then was silver medalist at the Commonwealth Games on the Gold Coast in Australia, losing out to Sina Nehwal in the final there.
1, 2. Service over, 3.
Judgment by Bingjiao there. Ooh, once again.
4, 1.
I've been looking really forward to seeing this match because we saw Bingjiao play so well last week in Malaysia. So she's definitely in form, and to see this clash of playing styles, I thought that could only be interesting.
Well, landed in. Just expand on that for me, please.
Yeah,
Steve, what's the difference then between the two?
Well, Sindhu being the tall girl with the powerful player, good footwork, or perhaps good reach, more reach than actual footwork, but she gets a lot back and she can attack as well against Bingjiao with excellent technical skills and deception skills in her shots. A good smash, also perhaps the best smash of the 5 super technicians that I like to call them. The other ones being Okuhara, Yamaguchi of Japan, and
Tai Su-ying.
Tai Su-ying and Ratchanok.
Yeah.
So who will sort of prevail here? Will it be the technical skills, or will it be the physicality of PV Sindhu? And when I say physicality, it can, for some, sound negative. It's not meant like that. It's meant like when you have good physical skills, then you should build your game around it.
Yeah.
And of course, she has excellent technical skills as well. We just have 5 players who are, in my opinion, outstanding on that
technical side.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a half smash from Bingjiao.
6, 4.
No power on the attacking shot for Sindhu to feed off and use in her defensive shot.
Yeah, and sometimes that's the clever idea, to let your opponent sort of gauge how much speed she needs to put in the shot. And also it gives yourself a better opportunity to stay in balance and be quicker on the next one. Oh, you fantastic.
That's unbelievable, isn't it? She took it so low.
Yeah.
And to have that sort of accuracy with it.
But that's again, it's the same we see with Okuhara and Yamaguchi. They take it low. They're used to taking it low because otherwise they wouldn't be here.
Yeah. Oh, clever smash. Good body smash aimed towards the left hip of the left-hander.
6, 7.
Does it help Pusarla, the fact that she played against a left-hander yesterday?
Probably a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
She would be a little bit more used to what shots to avoid.
Another one.
Played.
Directed straight at her Bingjiao.
7, 4.
So that's what makes it so difficult to play against Sindhu, that she can also attack. She gets a whole lot back, but if she only got it back and wasn't dangerous herself, then it would be easy to play her. It's not.
Oh, well taken. Very well taken.
Service over. 8, 7.
Looked like she didn't really commit to that shot. Sindhu was almost on her way back towards the middle of the court before she'd finished the shot.
Service over. 8, 9.
Won 2 Super Series titles, her Bingjiao. They were both back in 2016. Japan Open and the French Open. Always landed in.
Great control.
Service over. 10, 8.
Now we think that she's playing with the drift, her Bingjiao. That was really good control, and one of the solutions can be to play cross clears because you've got a little bit more court to work with. But we also saw Sindhu within the first 3 or 4 rallies make 2 mistakes on her Bingjiao's back line, so that's a little concerning.
Oh, that's
Good shot.
magnificent. What a shot. Reverse slice there from
Service over.
Pusarla.
9, 10.
That's really important if you can get deceptions on the shots against her Bingjiao, because she's good at her Bingjiao when she reads the game correctly. When she has to adjust, she's not that fast on her feet. Good placement on the smash.
on the net shots. And that means that Bingjiao has the narrowest of possible advantages at the mid-game interval here in the opening game.
Court 127. Court 127.
Two coaches, Pusarla from India and Shah from China. I can tell you, it's Shah who has the lead in head-to-head between those two when they were playing. Won both matches against Kovichan.
Oh, he's timed it.
12-10.
Great play.
13-10.
Love the fact that she took 3 shots to kill it, but I mean, it just became more and more certain that she was going to win. It didn't take a 60-40 chance on the first shot. Going wide.
Oh, it's called good. There's a challenge here. You've talked about that in previous matches, how sometimes the kills, but not right from the net, should be just to set up the rally.
Yeah. You should minimize the ones you directly lose. Oh, that was in. Good call by the linesman.
Service over. 11-30. Play.
Seems like the backhand side of Sindhu is not working that well at the moment. Number of mistakes coming there.
And another. Would you say that in general that was her weaker side,
Yes.
defensively?
Yes. Also harder for her to vary her backhand defense than her forehand. It's easier for her to cross it.
That's a great attack from Bingjiao.
Yeah.
It's fabulous.
17.
A little clenched fist there, not too much, but she was satisfied with herself.
Yeah. One. Oh, I think there'd been a couple before that, hadn't there? Good judgment.
That's worrying for PV Sindhu that she's making mistakes on Bingjiao's back line. This game has totally gotten away from her.
Bingjiao was looking, waiting for the next shot. And when you think it was 10-all, now 19-11.
Yeah.
Wish we knew what Charles Schwanzer said to her in the mid-game interval there.
Service over.
Well, the run comes to an end.
12-19.
Thinking back to the World Championship final with Sindhu against Okuhara, I think Chang Sambo and Park Jo-bong, the Japanese coaches back then, said to Okuhara,
Oh, challenge.
yeah,
Sorry, carry on.
Pusarla v Sindhu.
I think it said to Okuhara, you've got to attack. That's not Okuhara's natural style. She wants to play it around a little bit. But then you leave the initiative to PV Sindhu, and you can't defend her attack yourself.
Yeah, caught the line.
So it might be something similar. We've at least seen Bingjiao look very much for the opportunities on the mid-court to sort of overtake the initiative.
So game point opportunities.
Service over. 13-20.
I like the idea of
14-20.
playing back at the net. You know, a lot of players, they would just lift because that's the easiest thing to do, but that means that you're stuck in the defense. So the best way to neutralize it is to play the net.
Oh, that's beautiful. Well placed from Bingjiao. 21-14 opening game.
21-14.
Well, she took most of the initiative in that opening game. Perfect. Well, unfortunately, we couldn't hear either coach there. Not that we would have understood anything that Charles Schwanzer was saying, but I'm interested, Steen. What would your advice have been to Pusarla Venkata Sindhu?
Yeah, that's a difficult one. I think it's important to get Bingjiao moving, and we've seen others succeed in playing her on the diagonal, on either of the diagonals actually. And then perhaps ask Sindhu to play steeper smashes with less power in order to maintain control and stay in balance so she can be fast on the next shots. But I think she's looking a little bit,
Service over. 1-4.
how should I put it? Like she doesn't really believe it herself. But from looking at the advertising banners here in the hall, there's some
1.
absolutely heavy drift at the moment. Interesting to see if we can see any influence on the game by that.
Challenge here from Bingjiao.
Bingjiao challenges 4 out.
Tolong perhatikan ada yang menggunakan lampu flash.
Yeah, really out. Wasted challenge.
Successful. 1 challenge remaining. 3-1 play.
She did exactly what she was suggesting in that rally.
4,
Did you?
1.
PV Sindhu. There was more. She moved her opponent
Yeah.
much more. And I think that the longer the rallies go on, the more her Bingjiao feels she's got to play the winner.
Yeah.
And there's the steep smash you were asking for
that
too.
was an easy one
Yeah.
because it was way too short from
Yeah.
her Bingjiao. But definitely the start that Sindhu was looking for.
Yeah.
Suddenly seems believable again.
Oh, that's good.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah.
Sort of
Service over.
takes a little jump on her,
5.
let's say left leg, but it must be right for her then.
Yeah.
She anticipated it.
Yeah.
Service over.
But the fact that she'd been moved more earlier in the rally.
That's of utmost importance.
Yeah.
I mean, if she anticipates the shot and doesn't have to move a whole lot, then it becomes much easier for her to make all these great shots that she's making. So basically, it doesn't matter that she reads what you're doing as long as you have to move. And then the next step is to get her to move a little bit in the wrong direction first. Lift it a little bit higher. It's going wide. I think she could easily lift it a little bit higher, PV Sindhu, because it doesn't really matter that it's flat. The lift or push that she's making, that just goes into the rhythm of her Bingjiao's footwork. I think it's more important that it takes her all the way to the back of the court, that she's not able to intercept earlier.
Oh, that's a great backhand kill.
6-4.
Generated some real power on that backhand kill.
Service over. 7-6.
Oh, that's clever. that is wonderful. Shot from Bingjiao.
Service over 7-4.
Sindhu left stranded.
Well left.
8-7.
Well, this is worrying, I think, for Sindhu fans. Remember, she was 5-1 up in this second game. Now 9-7 down. Pushed it long.
That's a beautiful deception.
Service over
A tough destiny for it.
9.
Look at this. That's how it should be done.
But played in.
Played in. Otherwise, you'll be on your way home early.
Yeah, that's dropped in as well.
Service over 10-8.
Yeah.
Service over 9-10.
Good rally.
Well left.
Drifted wide.
Service over 11-9 interval.
So the advantage once again is with Bingjiao at the mid-game interval. And there was a definite look of disappointment after the error there from PV Sindhu. Watch this. Oh. Fortunately, didn't see it.
She leaves it immediately.
Play.
Oh, that was going out, surely. Oh, fantastic.
It also becomes a little bit too much a long, short, long, short, long, short from Sindhu. Got to vary your game, otherwise your opponent will pick up on it. So if you have a read that it's long, short, and very often on the diagonals, then you can turn your attention to one specific corner and then have a second corner as number 2, and then sort of leave the third and fourth corner out of the equation. It's become considerably easier. Judge.
Yes.
I'm not sure she's right, but I'm sure it's close.
Challenges for out.
Almost certain the bigger part of the shuttle was out. Did anything catch the line? Yeah.
Yes. Good challenge.
Correction in.
Well, she needed that.
Service over. 10-13. Play.
And the score is 12-5 since she was leading 5-1, Sindhu. 12-5 for her Bingjiao, so now on the board is 13-10.
Oh, that's great defense from her Bingjiao.
Service over. 14-10.
What concerns me, Steen, when you made that comment in the opening game that Sindhu didn't look as if she believed she could win this. And now if you can pick up on that, opponents can pick up on that. I've been watching...
I'm not so certain. No, of course they can.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can. And they will.
Exactly.
They will.
Because I thought about it and I thought, well, I'm not sure I agree with you because she's such a great fighter. To me, she looks frustrated.
Yeah.
Now she's looking perhaps as if she's wondering how on earth she's going to win this match.
Yeah.
But she is showing too much to her opponent.
Yeah, it's not like, I mean, you can be behind in a match, but still feel like you're pretty much in the zone, and you have this inner belief that, hey, I'm about to solve this puzzle. I'm about to come back, and that's not the impression she's giving.
No.
Service over. 16-11.
Oh my goodness, that's unbelievable defense.
17-11.
She wasn't expecting it to come back. Oh, she's called a fault there.
11.
Well, I'd like to see that again. Here we go. Oh,
It's close.
very, very close.
Service over. 12-18.
Two points away from securing victory and a place in the semi-final for her Bingjiao.
up on the opportunity again
Match point.
in the middle of the court.
Well, Ratchanok-Intanon was disappointing in her quarterfinal, and I think even Sindhu fans would admit that she's not been on top form today.
Service over.
Two players who have struggled.
13.
I don't know whether it's the
20.
conditions or...
Conditions got something to do with it.
Definitely. Oh,
That was a challenge.
damage.
Pusarla beats Sindhu.
Well,
7-34.
if she's wrong, it's
Out.
match over. Here we go. Yep, she's right. That's two challenges she's been right on in the second game.
14, 20. Play.
Short. Yes, correctly. Wow, wow, wow. You just never know.
No.
This time
Game.
finds the inside of the line, her Bingjiao, and closes out this quarter-final against the number 3 seed, Pusarla Sindhu. 21-14, 21-15
Match won by
in
Bingjiao.
37 minutes.
21-14, 21-15.
Well, whilst I said Sindhu fans will be disappointed with her form today, I think we've also got to give huge credit to her Bingjiao, who played very well indeed and has really built on her good form from last week. Great skills, good movements, and a thoroughly deserved winner. 21-14, 21-15 in 37 minutes.